Yo, what's up? Good afternoon. Good evening. After evening, depending on where you're coming from. What's up, y'all? How we doing today? No cam today. It's like 1,020 degrees right now. Celsius. We are on the surface of the sun itself. Not just any sun. Our sun. How you guys doing? What's up, Spolak, Samuel, Tadira, Lugas, Puffin? Yo, Tadira, what's up, dude? On that 7-stream streak. Love seeing that. Colin Bear, what's good, dude? Bulby, you're ready for some BVO? It's been a minute. Bulby, I'm ready to watch you play some BVO. You know what? Why don't I go ahead and open up that queue? Why don't we open up the little old queue? One. All right, here we go. Yo, how we liking the vibes right now?
Don't whiff it!
We ain't whiffing it. Also, what's up, YouTube? ZSAD, Powerful Lord, Pony, Dark251. What's up, guys? You said it's 13 degrees here in Ontario. 13 Celsius? Big vibes here, right, Blasky? That's what I'm saying, bro. That's pretty hot. It is pretty hot, dude. Arizona type temperature. I don't know how people live in Arizona. All right, queue's opening up in 2 seconds. Bang, it's open. Look at that. Queue it up. Let's pop the old queue. What's good, Monarch? You had to mow the lawn? Is it 1,000,000 degrees where you are, Monarch? Hopefully you're staying cool. Today's the day that, you know, if you're enjoying a nice soft drink like I might be, you should also be supplementing with lots of water, especially when it's hot outside. This weather advisory brought to you by Jorby. Number 12, new high score. Very nice. Do we have everyone ready? We do. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dino's hit it twice. All right, we're good. I love how the name for this first lobby is Rob. It never has 3 letters that are a name. Like, that's the first time I've seen a name. What's the Jorbot score at right now? 698 wins for orange. 690 wins for blue. Okay. Blue was down like 25 when we were live before I had to travel for work last week. We have 3 Europe, 3 US East, so we start with a coin flip. Let's go. Heads is US East, tails is Europe. What's it going to be? Heads, it'll be East. You remember when there was a lobby called BVO? I do think I remember a BVO happening. How about them Panthers? Bruh, the Oilers have no offense. But, like, the Panthers have made every single team in the playoffs look like this. Like, their defense is insane. I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered who was playing them. Panthers are just way too good. Oilers cheap shot everyone yesterday. Every losing hockey team chip shots. Especially in the playoffs. So much more emotion involved. All right, guys. I'm creating the lobby now. I saw Luminosity said they were exiting Rocket League and will plan to re-enter in 2025. Don't know if y'all saw that. Lobby's up. But that with Rule 1 also closing their doors. I believe another org released their players as well. Let me know how volume is comparatively to game sound and all that fun stuff. RLCS team called Jorby's Juicers when? We'll have 2 teams. Jorby's Truthers and Jorby's Juicers. I will cast on Friday. Yeah, Mimi King. We're going to be streaming on this channel for Johnny's 2v2 tournament. So we're going to have 2 matches streamed on my channel starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Or specific. I tried to correct myself from the correct verbiage. But yeah, we'll be doing those on our streams. We got Keanu versus Dino. Now, this matchup has happened before. Dino's ping is sky high. All right. Why is the header or the overlay like that? There we go. I'm going to say, no one's won anything yet. All right, y'all. Let's get started with the day. On the blue side, we've got KO7. Where are my ranks? I'm a little discombobulated. KO7, I already know his rank, though. Champ 2. We got Dino, GC1, and ZSAD, GC1. So 2 GC1s and a Champ 2 on the blue team. Over on orange, we have Tadira, Champ 1, Gladiator, Champ 1, and Keanu, SSL. In the first lobby to start the day, he has quite the goal. Show off a little bit, why don't you? He gets bumped, recovers off the ceiling, and a perfect flip. No center on the ball. What a recovery. That was better than it looked initially. Dang, Keanu, okay. That was awesome. Man's trying to set the tone. Yeah, you stream early birds getting treated. Also, the queues have been excellent lately. If you are stopping by for the first time in a while, at least about midway through the stream, you know, we get ZSAT putting the ball in. But it's been like between 15 to 20 people queuing the last couple of times, with a decent amount of you just chilling and watching. I think that's dope. But if you are trying to participate, that queue might not be as long as it has been in the past. It tends to come in waves. Some days we got 60, 70 people in the queue, which is crazy to me. Or we have days like yesterday where we're just big chilling. And people get more turns than they might otherwise would. You're excited for the 2v2 tournament? Me too. I'm very excited. I am just a little sad that G2 weren't able to make it. Understandable, though. Nice goal from Tadira. As they're flying to London literally the day after, so... Nice read. Very good timing there from Tadira. Just trying to catch that ball on the bounce. Yeah, well, no, G2 couldn't make it. That's all. I believe they were initially supposed to be in the tournament. And we're going to be, but I think travel probably changed from when G2 probably made the commitment, I'm guessing, so. G2 would have won anyway? I don't know. G2 are very good. For sure. You know, they've proven themselves to be the best 2v2 duo in the past, but I don't think it's a gimme. Because you got to think, like, some teams, they did play pretty tightly. Like, they played Yan and lost pretty tightly. Monkey Moon Drawley also, I think, is a duo that hasn't been around for a while, but one that I think is really good and definitely could take on a Beast Mode Daniel type team. And Monkey Moon and Beast Mode, or not Monkey Moon and Beast Mode, KO7. Nice touch here. Dino, see him freeze the defense and then causes a little bit of confusion. And he's just late off the mark, trying to get back to it. But you can see how even a little step in rotation. What am I saying? Stepping forward into the rotation and even getting a player to just move or stop running can be enough to actually get you through them. So put him off his mark. He probably gets to that a little faster if he didn't get uncomfortable. I do think Keanu, or not Keanu, but Tadira was playing a little tightly as third man. Keanu sidewall, double. Close. A little off the mark. Okay, Tadira. Yeah, cook him. It's a really good first touch. Just wasn't able to get any oomph behind the ball. He ended up kicking it away from him and just didn't have enough boost. If he had more boost, probably pushes that. And Mina is really strong, right? You can't count out Rolas and Kalirs. TRK plus anybody. Keanu racing back quickly. I don't think he's going to get there, though. Gladiator's the one to apologize, and oh, yeah, very aggressive. We lost sight of KO7. He knows it, though. Can't go for those. Can you swap 2v2 players? I don't know. I don't think so. Who's my favorite to take it all? I'm going to back my boys Yan and Lost. Especially with Dan Mode out of the tournament. I think they're one of the favorites. I would not sleep on Gentlemates, who I believe is Itachi Juicy. I don't think Gentlemates are a favorite, but I think they can easily play spoiler to whoever gets to the end. And I'm not saying they can't make it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't call them a favorite. I'm curious about K-Corp. K-Corp have a... I believe it's Vatira Auto. I don't think it's Rise. I gotta look at that again. Nice flip from Tadira. All the rosters are on Liquipedia. Who's playing for Magnifico? I actually have to look at Liquipedia. I do not know who's playing on Magnifico. I know the matches or the... Like, I think I'm following Furia's side, so... Okay, nice touch. Keanu setting him up. Both orange commit. If Blue could get to it, that net would have been open. They didn't need to. They were already in the lead. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. That was good, JLN. How you doing, bud? So Blue stay winning. Let me peek Liquipedia here really quick. In case you guys missed it, if you're like, wait, there's a 2v2 thing happening. Johnny is running what he's calling the unofficial 2v2 major. I just posted the link on Twitter. And here is the Liquipedia page for it. So who is playing for Magnifico? Looking at it one more time. Atomic and Ray. I saw Power Resolve in a best of 7. All right, we got all 6 players ready. I will create the lobby. Only one there. Lobby's up. So yeah, Magnifico in it. I wouldn't have them as favorites. You got First Killer Chronic. Could be underrated. I think I don't think anyone would have them as favorites, but I think they'd be a good underdog. Kind of the same. I put them in the same as like Gentlemates. Zen Alpha. Very good. Oh, it's Drawley Exotic, not Drawley Monkey Moon. Interesting. Huh. Ixo Oli, that's a sneaky duo. Ross and TRK, though, that's going to be pretty nasty. All right. A lot of good duos there. Let's get this underway. On the blue team. Ponies Ahoy, Diamond 3. Powerful Lord, GC2. And Indigo, Champ 3. So our classic GC Diamond Champ squad. On the other side, we have Lugas. Lugas, excuse me, is Diamond 3. Puffin, Diamond 3. And Bulby, GC2. So 2 diamonds and a GC2. 2 high diamonds. And then you have high champ, high diamond, mid GC on the blue team. Powerful Lord, the GC2 on blue, the first to strike. There's definitely going to be a lot more pressure on the orange team. Sometimes the 6 ranks you get guarantees that one team will have the imbalance. So there's extra pressure on orange when it comes to the little things. You can't afford the occasional miscomm, the over-rotation. And that goes for Bulby as well. Bulby can't get overzealous with a GC2 and a Champ 3 on the other side. You're at a man disadvantage in that situation, but Blue moved themselves out of the way as if moved by an invisible force, and it was the threat that Bulby posed here in front. He gets through all 3 members of the blue side. No problem. Little backflip on the end there from Indigo. Not exactly what you want to see. Opening for Blue, and there you go. Got the demo in the midfield. Opened up the space. Powerful Lord picks up his second goal. I think maybe over rotation there from Orange, at least the positioning. I don't know if the car was turned towards his net or towards theirs. So hard to say how that structure was for Orange. Touch running quickly, got the pass. Nice demo. Bulby gets it with space. Heavy pop. Almost worked out. Tighter first touch. And he probably dices Blue up a little bit. They had 2 starve. Indigo has to turn back around. You see Pony bumping Bulby out of the way. And Indigo hits it on the far side of the net. Got Blue insurance. Whoop! Back it up. Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. What's up, crazy boy? How you doing? Flip from Bulby. Powerful Lord. Has to stop him. Solid touch from Pony. And he gets back to the 50. That's a great 50. Indigo. Got up there quickly, but had to adjust too much to actually get back to the ball. Attempted pass cut off. Pony just a little hesitant, and he was playing it wide for the pass. Not exactly what Blue wanted to cook up, but they get a couple of boost steals out of it. They get to rotate back into position. Pony steals it, and he's got the goal. Look at him go. Ride him, cowboy. Bulby with no boost after it got stolen from him earlier, and that left him stranded in the corner trying to stop him. Pony comes in with momentum. Second man on Orange is not expecting that ball to come out with the amount of force it did. And so it Flies right by his head, no problem. Nice touch from Puffin. Lugas. Whoa. That's happened to Blue a couple of times. He's pulled back. I did think this was going to be difficult for Orange. This is one of those truly unbalanced lobbies where the Diamonds really got to be... It's just more pressure put on everybody on Orange. I think everyone's making a great effort of it. Like, Lugas has a good idea of his card control and trying to keep the ball tight. And for a Diamond 3, he has solid movement. He does get the 50. That was a good breakthrough. Puffin will help out, and he gets that second touch, but instead of following the ball, he took himself away from the line. Bolby, decent shot, but just wide. Lugas. It was a jump and pray moment with no boosts. Puffin keeps it going. This is a good push from Orange. They're running out of time. They need something here. That's a good touch for Orange. Powerful Lord's there. That might have broken down Orange's push here. Ooh, Puffin rushed it. He got scared. A Powerful Lord in the area. He was looking at him instead of the ball and ended up just double hopping over the ball. Still really solid attempt here from Orange to get on the board. You wouldn't be surprised by the scoreline knowing the rank split. GC2, Champ 3, Diamond 3 on Blue. And then 2 Diamond 3s and a GC2 on Orange. But this last push on offense, while they weren't able to convert, that shows you that once they get the flow of the game, they might be able to do less with the ball, but their positioning has not been terrible. It's a decent pass attempt, but Blue are right on top of it. And that's the tougher part. You try to set up those passing plays on offense. It's not that they're not in a good position. It's just that they're slower. And when you're up against a team that just operates at a base level higher speed, it's going to be difficult to break through. And that's going to do it for this game. But good try there from Orange in the last minute or so. Really solid positioning. It's a little too much to handle. Give it up for all 6 of them. Today might be Blues Day. Yesterday was Blues Day. I think Blue are within 6 games now of Orange on the overall. I swear just like yesterday they were down 20. That's right, folks. If you look at chat, Monarch, he tends to run private matches for people that are hanging out off the streamed game. And as you can see, you can get it going. The private lobby is up. That info in chat. And if you're ever curious if anyone's running one or you don't see one up, you can always start one yourself as well. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players ready. I'm just missing Devexium. Oh, he just hit ready. Perfect. All right, setting up the lobby now. Lobby's up. This is an interesting lobby. Huh. So we have 3 GCs, 2 champs, and a diamond. Blue We got Shade, GC2, Mimi King, Diamond 2, and Zagrean, GC3. So GC3, GC2, Diamond 2 on the blue side. On orange, we've got Nova, Champ 3, Diego, 76-278, I believe GC3, and Devexium, Champ 2. So how about that split? You have a GC3 and 2 champs. High champ, mid champ. And then you got 2 GCs. High GC, mid GC. On the other side. But with a diamond 2. Mimi King, that lone diamond. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? Who do you think has a distinct advantage? Diego's putting this ball in. And it's set up from Nova. Champ 3, by the way. What a frickin' pass. And Diego gets the cheat up again. Diego, I believe, playing for the first time in blue versus orange. Hope you enjoy yourselves in the lobby. If, blue have the advantage because they only need Mimi King. I mean, they don't even need Mimi King to play above his station. All Mimi King has to do is just keep up with pace of play and not get in his teammates' way. And even if he can play a step above his normal on this team, which with 2 GCs on your team, that can really be a thing you can do. Then blue are going to have an easier time of it. Shade gets a great touch out, and you see orange all over each other. Communication breaks down. And an easy shot for Zagrean. You saw third man coming up from the corner. Second man diving from the midfield line. Neither player really in position to take that challenge. While first man was still there. Very impatient rotation from orange. Well, Diego knew he had to avoid Shade. Pass over. Nowhere for Nova to go. Pass was to the left of his car. Had to stretch. Miss. Diego. No sidewall doubles today. Mimi King not able to get there. Mimi King rushes this a little bit. The touch comes out. Rotating back. He's got space. Nobody's around. Nobody's around. Don't flip. No reason to flip. You could see on the left side, Mimi King knew or had the information that nobody was around, and he still rushed it. That's a moment where I'm saying if Mimi King recognizes the slow down there, and we've seen him be able to do that, then Orange are going to have a tougher time getting through him because his supports are so strong. Case in point, Zagrean on the kickoff puts it in a solid position for Shade after Orange get demoed. So the one thing that always helps on when you are playing with high ping is when you know that the only time that the ball will rubber band is when it's contacted by another player. So if the ball's bouncing all on its own, you can kind of take that moment to be like, okay, no one's around. This bounce will be readable. But you have to take any kind of interactions with the ball and other cars, kind of have to take those with a grain of salt on high ping. So that's why I say in that situation, high ping does put you in a higher alert state. That's one of the realities of playing with a higher ping. But there are moments where the game is legible, be it, not very often. And 160 is pretty high. Regardless, Blue have been able to stay in the game. I believe it was 2 goals really right off the kickoff. Diego got the catch. Devexium downfield just demoing. And Mimi King, he's so stoic. Devexium, I think he's psyched himself out. Don't make it complicated as the demo man. Just drive forward and boost. Make him move. You don't have to get the demo. You just need to move him. Make him uncomfortable. But I think Devexium just sitting there. Mimi King became unafraid. He's like, fine, you want to come hit me? Come and hit me. Risky 50. Didn't have a lot of boost, so he wasn't going to add much momentum to it. Mimi King trying to get involved. Shade off to the corner. 2 taps. Mimi King in the area. Diego easily rolls it around. Nova doesn't have any boost here, but he will still play a close support. He's got to leave. Give it to Devexium. Diego on the far side. Diego off to the races. Off to the ceiling. Wait a minute. Oh, so close to pulling off Zen's signature here. It had a rough drop to it. And he also got chipped on his way down, but he almost had it. Orange will score. Good try from Diego. Blue have to have one more response and then at least. And really try to make a statement in advance of Orange. They've not had a single lead in this game. And that one's in. Might be close to sealing the deal. No boost, Mimi. Does his best to clear the ball. And I think a bit of a panicky jump from the second man there. But with no boost, Blue were feeling the pressure after that first touch. And I didn't see his exact positioning right before that play, but maybe just didn't believe Orange were going to get back to the ball. Zagrean with the catch. And, oh, Shade. Got the challenge. Back to Mimi King. And Nova punches it downfield. Into the net. That will do it. There's a second on the clock, but we will end it right there. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. That one was going to be a tough one, but the 2 champs of the GC3 overcome it. Yeah, unlucky server, Mimi. All right, we have our next lobby. Spulak, Monarch, Takua, Checker, Dark 251, and Colin Bear. Hit that ready button. We got 4 of y'all. And we got 6 of y'all. All right. Let's keep going. Lobby's up. You good, Monarch? You weren't late. You're only considered late if I already moved you out of the lobby. All right, we need one more. I believe we are ready to go. On blue, we have Checker 101, Champ 1, Dark 251, Champ 3, and C Busy, Champ 2, Spulak, Diamond 2 on the orange team, Monarch, Diamond 2, and Takua, GC3. Orange get the high card, GC3. Blue get the benefit of hopefully feeling very familiar with their teammates. Should have a similar pace of play. Unfortunately, that does not help the misfires as Orange punished. Takua gets a great pinch. And Checker just ends up mishitting that. He jumped behind the ball. Definitely trying to get underneath it to punch it up to the corner, but he ended up taking it hot. Made it difficult to get the timing right. C Busy gets bumped, but I don't think by choice. Dark 251 was just landing. He's got the boost steal as well. Risky pass to center. Third man cannot go for that. Now C Busy and Dark 251 have no boosts. This is the perfect time for you to get it reset. Dark 251, C Busy, all have it. Takua going deep. Got the reset. Monarch going for the bump, and it was enough. Takua just had to hold on to the ball. And he'd find some success. Takes to the sky. You see Monarch at the bottom of your screen. Chipping Dark 251 up quickly. And Takua easily is able to put it in. Good job from Monarch playing Headhunter. Solid start for Orange. Takua is going to make life difficult for this champ squad. He's really going to challenge their ability to read aerial plays in which the player has control of the ball. It's something that champs are starting to see at an increased rate. But most times in champ, you're not seeing air dribbles. You're seeing hard hits. You're seeing better control on the walls. Champs are able to get vertical, but you don't see a lot of air dribble comfort. The control is not as strong. But when you get to the GC level, especially GC3 in particular, the control aspect of the game is something that is elevated. And that's the next part of that defensive game the champs have to learn is, okay, how do I challenge a player who has control in the air? And it just means you have to not just challenge them differently, but also position differently when you see that player's next behind the ball. Good aggressive challenge from Checker, deleting Takua. Just a valid option as well. As, whoa, Hootie! Hootie-hoo! Thank you so much for the raid, my guy. I'm sorry, I was like locked in. What's up, y'all? We got the shout out to Hootie. My mods are more on point than I am right now. Yo, Hootie, thank you so much, dude. I hope you had a great stream. Who was playing today? Did you have anyone playing today, or were you just chilling? Excited for the twos this Friday? Yes, sir. It's going to be a great time. Who do you? Who's your favorite, Hootie? Who's your favorite to take the event? I got my money. There's no Dan mode, so give me Yan and Lost. Give me my Furia boys. Oh, Takua. You know what, Takua? Welcome to the squad. Great first touch. Avoids the first defender. Matches the speed of the ball. Lands perfectly for his reset. That was some beautiful stuff there from Takua. Albeit, you know, had to chip off that first defender. Furia's a good shout. You're going to say Falcons? Valid. Well, if my boys don't win it, I hope your pick wins, Hootie. But guys, if you aren't following Hootie Who already, what are you doing? You should follow him. He does 1v1 show matches. He does show matches in general. He's also going to be in London with Oxygen. So if you want to meet the guy, the legend, The man with the hair, the man with the glasses. Should have stopped by. Checker finding his way to Dark 251, and they're coming back. You want to see Falcons Furia? Yeah, dude. London, I hope that no matter what happens, Furia and Falcons both make playoffs, and they're on opposite sides of the bracket. I want there at least to be a chance of the Middle East South American Grand Final. That would be awesome. What's up, Hyper Knight? Good to see you, dude. Oxygen logo on his buzz cut. Wait, are you really, Hootie? That's hilarious. I love that. You're gonna look so different with a shaved head. How long it take you to grow that? Oh, good 50 Monarch. Unfortunately, everyone else had to get it set, but Spulak also. You said slow down. We haven't committed to that. Oh, I feel you. I backed out of the mullet gang after I said that I would do it, because I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this to my hair. I felt so lame. Next time, I just won't commit. Or maybe I will commit to make up for it. We'll see. Takua with the touch. That was a great soft one from C-Busy, but he lost control, and Orange are just trying to get it figured out. Takua comes around, but he lost the 50. The challenge in front goes back to the blue side. Trying to figure out who's going for the ball. Dark slips around to the left, but he gets punched as he tried to go to the right. Checker still kept it in the air. Double commit. Checker gets there in time. Sitting right underneath for C-Busy, but there's no boost in the spacing. Now Takua doesn't care. He'll play the ball. He just gave the challenge to Blue. Checker diving forward. Keeps it high. Blue keep it in the sky. Got it to C-Busy. Oh, no. Dark was leaving. He didn't have boost. Tried to get it set up. Good try, though, at the end there from Blue. Give it up for all 6 players. Say if Oxygen qualifying for Worlds, we'll probably do something crazy with it. You should get it braided in the Oxygen with the Oxygen logo. I don't know how possible that would be. Like, how possible is that? You might copy that Takua preset. Look at that, Takua. You've inspired a couple of people in chat. Why is the interaction failing? There we go. All right, pop of the next players in the queue. I'm really hoping. I'm a believer, man. I'm a believer. Fury are going to adapt. I've been seeing a lot of people post their predictions. Hoodie, have you done predictions yet? I mean, I know who you're going to put at the top. And it wouldn't be unreasonable. But, like, I'm seeing a lot of predictions coming out, and everyone's got Furia losing to everyone in Europe by, like, a lot. And I'm just like, man, I don't know, guys. I'm feeling pretty good. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players ready. Only 2 EU, so we'll stay US East. Lobbies up. Let's go. Yeah, I think Furia's only problem is they got stunned by Vitality's switching and just demoing them because they were sitting so far upfield. They were so easy to demo. They just didn't realize it. And then they couldn't adjust once Vitality figured that out. So I think if all Furia need to do is just slightly adjust, and if they don't get demoed on some of those plays, then, you know, Vitality don't catch them out as hard as they did. So I think that their defeat against Vitality has been drastically overstated. But I know people will only take my opinion on that so far because I'm the #1 Furia fan. We got all 6 players in the lobby. We got Gimmick's Hair making a return. It's been a while. But Gimmick's Hair, Champ 2. Orange just missed the open net. Wobbles. Couldn't get it. We got Ingolo, Champ 3. And Penguin makes their return at Silver 2. What's up, Penguin? Glad to see you queuing back up again. Resident Blue versus Orange Silver. On the Orange team, though, we have Imagine, Champ 1. Wobbles, Champ 1. And Majestic Mode, Champ 2. So Orange should feel very familiar with their teammates' speed. But for Blue, with 2 champs and a silver, well, got to do your best to try to cover. As Majestic Mo will put the first ball in. We do love that. Penguin keeps on queuing up. Probably one of the players with the most fans in chat. Furia is underrated. They could easily win it all. Facts, Takua. That's right. I wish I could give some sort of reward for people just glazing Furia on my channel. Hello? Imagine? I'm sorry. Was I imagining things? Mr. Champ 1? Wait a minute. The catch on the reset was great. The flip? Well, let's just say it was good you were near the net, but still, you definitely called the whole defense out. So NIP looking really good, though. Honestly, the top 4 of South America. Furia, Secret, Ninjas in Pajamas. And it was Crew. I know Crew are... the band's breaking up. But still, there are 4 quality teams in South America. Like, the fact that Ninjas in Pajamas aren't on LAN means that there is an internationally competitive team that didn't make it in an expansion region. And that's pretty crazy to me. Not a fan of Complexity, though. I mean, Complexity are really good, but I think that I don't know what was going on with them. But to me, it just looked like other teams were catching up to them. Like Secret started having their number a little bit. Their series against Ninjas in Pajamas were always really close. Or Pajamas. Why do I say pajamas? I feel like that's such a Pennsylvania Dutch thing. You think Falcons are underrated? Dude, you know how many people I see that say Falcons are like one of the favorites to win the event? I do not think they're underrated at all. I think everybody saw their game against K-Corp in the quarterfinals and they thought, all right, yep, this team is legit. If it was double elimination, they'd be in the finals. Ain't nobody sleeping on Falcons. People are sleeping on Furia, and I think, I mean, that's just par for the course. The only thing that has them feeling that way is just those quarterfinal performances, though. It's just a difference of one series that has changed people's minds, which is understandable. How else are you trying to judge these teams? But I think they rate that win or that Game 7 against K-Corp so much higher than I think they should, personally. Not that it wasn't impressive. They are very fast. Very good team. We're talking on the margins here. Oxygen might pull a mates. They could. They're very good. We have a lot of very good teams. Rolas or Zen? I think at times Rolas can look like the best player in the world. But I'm probably taking Zen. Oh! Mo up high, and this was always going to be a more difficult game for blue.
Thanks.
Oxygen is underrated mainly because of Archie. I mean, maybe before this split, but I think people have noted, and rightfully so, have given credit to Archie for a good portion of Oxygen's success. It's really the fact that Oxygen it's not just a duo that looks great. It's the fact that all three of them really are gelling well together. That has me sold on their ability to make a run. I think they're very fun. You still see people say that Archie is their downfall? Oh, where are you reading that? To be fair, I am referencing like other personalities in the scene. Who do I think wins the major? I think your actual competitors for the major title, if I had to pick favorites, it would be Gentlemates, G2, Falcons, and Furia are the 4 teams from each of the top 4 regions that I would pick as favorites to win the event. I don't know why, but when it gets to LAN time, I don't know why. Unless it's the World Championship, I just don't trust BDS. You have G2 winning? G2 could definitely win. You say Twitter comments? Yeah, I'm definitely not thinking about what people in the Twitter comments are thinking about who the problem on any team is. But GG's to all 6 players in this lobby. Shout out Penguin again, the silver 2, for sticking in these lobbies. It's never the easiest. Gen G? I don't think Gen G are a favorite. There's only 16 teams. You can't have that many favorites. And I think it's most fun to pick a team from each region. There's a difference between saying a team can take it and saying a team is a favorite. Those are different. Just because I don't mention a team as a favorite doesn't mean I don't think they could win the event. I just think it's less likely than the favorites. Gen G instead of G2, I don't know how you could think that. Especially with how the last LAN went and with how G2 looked. I mean, like, G2 are actually, like, really freaking good, guys. Like, I do not think any of the other teams in NA have the same chance that G2 do. And I think there is a really good argument going into this major that G2, if you wanted to argue on the margins, are the best team in this, like, headed into the event. I personally think you still have to give the nod to Gentlemates. G2 did worse against Mates, though. Right. Wait, you're saying G2 did worse than Gen G against Gentlemates? That is not true. G2 just started slow. Roro dropped out. I gotta add the next player. Hang on a second. I need everyone to hit that ready button for me again. As soon as that rebalance happens. Gen G went game 7. Yeah, G2 is game 6, right? I don't like the argument because G2 beat the other two big European teams. Gentlemates was technically the 4th best European team in Copenhagen. And the whole way to the grand final, G2 had beat the 2 teams that were performing better than Gentlemates until that event. But Gentlemates literally peaked. So I don't think saying, well, G2 in grand finals didn't play as close as Gen G did. Like, yeah, but Genji wouldn't have beaten EU 2 and 3. All right, I got 5 people ready. I see DVNV, Blasky, SFS Man, KO7, Keanu. I just need Gladiator. All right, perfect. Thank you, Gladiator. You might have hit it before. Set up the lobby now. All right, lobby is up. Do I do this every day? When I can. The schedule has been a bit hot lately. I had a hosting gig I did for Play Versus last week, so there were no streams last week. Next week there won't be any streams because I leave for Europe, or I leave for London on Monday. And so there won't be any streams next week. And then I will be taking the week off after that to take a break. But after the break, you could probably expect sometime mid-July after London that the streams will start back up. And then we'll be back on the schedule. I don't know if things are going to slightly change or not, but we will be doing we will be doing Blue versus Orange up until Thursday this week. On Friday, we are streaming Johnny's 2v2 tournament. You think G2 versus Furia will be the London Grand Final? That's right, Mo. That's right. You won't be around much. You're starting a job in July. Let's go, Gladiator. Congratulations, man. Sad to hear you won't be around as often. But congrats, man. That's awesome. I hope it's something that you were hoping to get. Been jobless since April. Dang, man. Yeah, it is. It's rough out there right now. That's why I like saying you get hired anywhere at all is something to be celebrated right now. So I'm happy you finally found something, man. I have been through that a couple times. I know how that feels. All right. We've got our game ready on the blue side. Keanu, SSL. JLM. Diamond 1. Or Plat 3 Diamond 1. About the same. DVNV, Champ 1. Blasky, GC 1. KO7, Champ 2. So 2 champs and a GC on orange. And then a SSL Champ Diamond squad on the blue team. Yikes, dude. Well, that's rough. All of orange flying at this ball. I do love the air shows that we get sometimes. Yeah, both players sitting in the same area, second and third man. Confident jumps. Nice shot from Blasky. Gladiator flying in the air as he gets that first touch. And you see him cut off DVNV's path. That was a great job from Gladiator. Forced DVNV to have to recorrect. He's still got a touch. Wasn't enough, though. JLM makes a nice move. Couldn't quite sneak it out. What's up, Andrew Buffington? How you doing, man? You know, one of the One of the things doing so many of these has really helped me. Because I was curious about running these all the time, what that would do for my commentary when it came to pro games. Because the type of analysis you do in a mixed rank lobby of non-pros completely different than how you approach a pro game. So like the analysis itself is not something that you get the benefit of. But the one thing that I've found that is a huge benefit is the way I'm thinking and finding things to talk about that are happening in the game. Even finding more spaces to just let the game breathe. And not just breathe, but also be just going through like my, you know, I tell you guys go through your progressions, like step 1, identify the field. Step 2, make your move. Step 3, execute. That kind of thing. Very similar kind of flow chart in my head when I'm watching the game and casting at a pro level. It's really helped me work through that flow chart faster. So I'm finding things like my brain or my eyes are just looking in all the right places. And so like I've noticed, or I listened back to some of my commentary from this split, and I just noticed a lot more that I'm able to catch. And I'm very personally proud of myself for that. Getting that consistent high-level understanding, something I'm always striving to be better and better at least catching in the moment and live, and it feels really good. So, I mean, after casting, what? There's been 703 wins for orange, 692 wins for blue. This one kicks straight back out to JLM. Off the board. And, oh no, not the triple whiff! Not the triple whiff! No! Oh! Oh!
Don't whip it!
Now this is epic. I think NA Rocket League is set to the way of Counter-Strike and fall off. What I think NA needs a grassroots revolution. There needs, like, this is another thing that Blue versus Orange has shown me is, you know, we get a lot of GCs that run through. The bulk of our players are champ in GC. And we get, you know, we have probably a baker's dozens amount of SSLs that queue up. But a lot of y'all are actually pretty decent at the game. And for some that are a little higher, like GC2, GC3. Not saying that every player that plays here is on that grind and wants to, you know, be pro level or wants to get on that bubble. But when you do get that high, that tends to be something you are at least interested in. There's no space that has any kind of automation, any kind of like there's no consistent competitive space for NA players to play. There's a lot of small stuff out there if you're willing to look, but I think it's missing a little bit of that structure and energy at the grassroots level. And like you have to have that. You know, that's why the French are so good. You know, the French run so many things on their own. Their grassroots is something to aspire to for sure. Not saying you have to do it exactly like them, but the fact that they do it at all. And obviously, France, a completely different like living situation if you are French and you live in France than it is in other areas of the world. There are a lot of factors at play. But right now, NA are kind of in a catch-22 where the spaces, the grassroots spaces died for a myriad of reasons. And one of those reasons were that it was just hard to keep running things because there's no return on investment. And having small guys trying to run grassroots for small guys is really difficult to get going, especially in an established ecosystem. And I think that NA are missing a piece that cares about the development and doesn't see or doesn't need a development league or a development space to generate profit. And I think that's partly why NA really struggles. Because it's totally understandable, you know, a small guy TO isn't going to have the resources to do something in perpetuity. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because things are so creator-focused and personality-focused, being like a nameless brand logo org, I think, is something that isn't really going to work anymore. I got 1, 2. I got 6 players ready. And I am creating the lobby now. Lobby's up. Like Valorant has Tarek, Siege has Jinxie, Rocket League has no one. Bring back Rival Series. I'm not even talking about Rival Series. That's not what I'm talking about. While I do think having something like that would be really, really nice, not saying that, I don't think for long-term success you can rely on funding from the game publisher. Because the game publisher's business concerns are different than the developmental concerns of an esport. I mean, you could think any kind of way that you want to about that, but that's just a matter-of-fact reality that business goals do not align. And unless you're Riot, who make your entire identity as a company esports, Riot are the only company that do that, then that's always going to be something that you're fighting with. So it does come down to the grassroots initiative and finding ways to fund those initiatives outside of a first-party publisher means. Part of Rocket League's staying power is because its initial esports push was all grassroots. And that got a lot more people involved in grassroots. A lot of the guys that ran the grassroots of early Rocket League in 2015 to 2017, a lot of those guys were or still are in positions now where they're a part of the actual esport. So all the guys that ran grassroots before are spending their time on the main product now, or are involved with the main product in some way. Tadira will get the first goal here. Geofei flung it downfield. This lobby, by the way, we got Geofei, GC2, on the blue side. Tadira, Champ 1, and Dino, GC1. On the orange team, we have Steel 2. Actually, everyone on this team is GC1. Steel 2, ZSAD, and Scythers, but they're getting dunked right now, and it's 2-0. Do I think Rocket League is more skill or mental based? What's the comparator there? Nothing in Rocket League is handed to you. It's all skill. Geo getting mechy there. He's got no boosts. Still going to turn and threaten. Scyther's forced to play around him, and Gio gets the boost. Tadira, good touch. That's all Tadira needs to do in this lobby. Understand where his teammates are. How do I get the ball to my teammates? At the Champ 1 level, you don't want to try to overdo it. Geofei wins the clean touch, and it's 3-0 for Orange. Orange should be able to play at a similar pace, but there's a lot of disconnect happening right now. Both players in position, both players looking at the first man in their rotation, neither player concerned with where the other player is, assuming that their teammate is playing third. You know what I say, guys? You gotta be more aware. And you gotta be more aware of an absolutely smack dab and raid from Tri-House. What's up, Tri? What's up, Tri-Housers? Tri-Doublers? Well, don't worry, guys. You won't have any more scars whenever you come here. Although, Tri-House, what? What on earth do you get your chat up to, dude? You have one of the, and I mean this endearingly, you have one of the strangest chats. Hey, he says drop Jorby the follow. And I'm saying, make sure you go follow Tri-House. If you're not following Tri-House, if you haven't tuned into him, honestly, you're living a worse life.
Thanks.
But the second you tune in to twitch.tv/Tri-House, try with an I, he got the shout out. That one's going in. No! Orange can come back. You got to follow. He's great. He always has me giggling whenever I'm tuned in. He's got a lot of fun streamer interactions. He's got multi-cams. A multi-cam setup. I got to get on that life. Also, holy crap, Dino. Good try, bro. Good try. What about you? What about you, Mr. Boss Man? It's not you. I swear it's them. Nah, buddy. Nah, buddy. Come on now, Tri-House. Don't you skirt. Be proud of what you've built. You hear that, chat? Or try chat? Well, I'm happy to have you guys here. Our stream schedule has been a bit scuffed lately because we've been traveling. And we will be traveling again next week for London. And I'll be taking a break, a little break from streaming after London. You can expect me back live sometime mid-July. But we'll be streaming all week. We're doing Blue versus Orange for 3 hours every day until Thursday. And then we are casting some matches on this stream for Johnny Boy's 2v2, the unofficial 2v2 major. If you guys haven't seen that yet, you'll definitely want to look at it. It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. You don't know if London is happening? Looking at those flight prices? Yeah, I saw your tweet. I was like, oh no. You trying to go now? I don't even want to guess at what those prices are like. Everything's so crazy right now. Nice high touch. Dino. Dino! Getting back to Gio. Gio to Dino. Call him a Flintstone because he is rocking. I think I'm upset at how cringe that was because it was off the top of my head. Because I feel like that was good as far as like getting to the connection. But then I played it back in my head and I'm like, nah. Damn it, or she could get time off till like yesterday, so go blame her. Ah, yes. Classic. Well, if you do somehow pulling off the Miracle Tri-House and you make it to London, we'll have to meet up, man. Always love getting the chance to talk to you at LAN. And if I don't see you, I hope I get to see you at Worlds. But GG's to all 6 players in the lobby. I still don't know if Worlds is happening for me or whatnot. I haven't heard anything official yet. Blue win the game. Prices in London are so high because of Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah. The Taylor Swift concert is happening at the same time, isn't it? Oh, boy. Is it on the same side of London? I gotta go be a dad now. All right, you go be a dad, Tryhouse, and I will go be a streamer. All right, thanks for passing the baton, my man. I gotta catch you on your channel here. But yeah, I'll see you soon, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. Much love. Everybody, give it up. Give it up for Tryhouse. One last time. What a guy. What a man. The legend. Give him a follow. Give me one more shout out to Tryhouse. Can you guys please follow Tryhouse? If you don't follow Tryhouse, you will... I'm going to skip you in the queue. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to skip you in the queue. But I will stare at your name with incredulity. All right, we got 4 players ready for the next lobby. Zen Strike, Chris AH, Powerful Lord, Erebus. What's up, Erebus? Been a bit. We need Bulby and Sith. It's always our high-ranking players that are always late. Can you believe these guys? Always dodging my cues? Mimical says, I would never be late. I knew you were the best SSL here, Mimical. How many double commits did we do? At least 2. Zen on top, you are the only diamond in this lobby. We have a lot of GCs queuing up today. Luckily for you, Vaddies and Bulby and Sith aren't here. So the GCs can't hurt you now. There's less of them. I will be re-adding them to the queue. Oops. Queue remove Sith. Queue add Sith 12. There we go. Add the next 2 players into the lobby. Vadison was like, I am not about to play in this lobby, bro. Here, look. We subtracted 2 GCs and we gave you 2 more diamonds. How's that? Does that make you feel better? Unfortunately, one team will have 2 GCs on it, but hey, you know what they say, be careful what you wish for. All right, just need Wayfair and Puffin to hit the ready button, and we're good to go. Mimicking, you were... Oh, no, there were champs in that lobby, weren't there? No. You had all GCs, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure you did. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have Wayfair. I am missing Puffin. Last call for the Puffer. To see how bad you are, Mimi King, you made it to Diamond. Just because you're looking at how GCs play doesn't automatically make you bad. That just makes them better. Perspective, my man. You are in the top 10% of the player base. That is not insignificant. All right. Puffin's not here. We're going to kick him out. Hey, Puffin made it. I literally had it typed out. I was about to hit enter. That timing is impeccable. You like made it to your flight. They're like closing the door in 1 minute. Which I always wonder. Do they hold it open for the full minute every time? Like, surely there's someone who's just had a long day and is like, I don't want to stare at this thing for 30 more seconds, and then they close it. Passenger shows up with 10 seconds. What percent of the player base is GC1? Mimical. If you're referencing any website, those will not be accurate. Like if you're using Rocket League Tracker, that only counts players that have been looked up in it. So the percentages skew higher on Rocket League Tracker. If you want to know the rank distribution from each season, I would just go to the Rocket League subreddit and search rank distribution to find the latest one posted by Psionics. There's usually also an accompanying post the next day from someone in the community that shows the percentages in the chart and shows like the curve. So if you're ever curious about the distribution, at the start 2 seasons ago, if you were in Champ 3, you were within the top 1% of the player base. Like literally 0.88% or something like that. It's gradually increased since then. Champ 3, I think, now is in the top or above the top 2%. I don't know if they've posted I don't know if Psionics posted the rank distribution chart yet for this season that just ended. But I always like looking at those. I like seeing how the skill of the game is evolving. Especially since we do this. Because I think you really see that translated in the games that are played here. But we got Erebus, GC1, Chris, GC1, and Vadizen Diamond 1. On orange, Powerful Lord, GC2, Lugas, Diamond 3, and Puffin, Diamond 3. Lucas just got back to that. You know, I've thought about running some just throwaway single day tournaments for like an SSL tournament. And just see if I can get like 8 teams together and try to start running those. But I would really like to help contribute to the continued success of North America in Rocket League, because I don't personally want to see the region fall into what other esports, what's happened to those. But it's also a two-way street. It's tough to provide the spaces if there are a lot of expectations from high-level players for them to participate. The participation has to be willing, even if the incentives aren't all there. You see, Valorant has an eco. I don't know Valorant's. I don't understand their full ecosystem, so I'm not going to speak on it. But for someone in chat that might know, don't Riot have like a developmental league for the NA region, or is that not a thing? Am I going to London? I will be in London. I don't know if I'm going to be doing an official meet and greet, but I do try to meet with fans when I'm on break. I do try to find those moments. Say Ascension, that's global. And then before Ascension, okay, what's Ascension though? Oh, is this? Okay, this is their... I should just look it up. So they do have, but they do have a system. Ascension is tier 2. Got it. So Ascension is global. And that's just like a... I know Premier... I know you can like make your own team and play in those matches just by queuing up in the client itself. So that definitely helps. Unfortunately, that's not a viable model for... But that's why that's why it hasn't fallen off of Valorant, because they make it really easy to... I mean, they just build an automated infrastructure within the game itself. That's so powerful. Wow, nice job, Puff. Way to go get it. Puff Zoomy. Or Shumi. Either way, he's zooming. Hey, look at that. The season 13 rank distribution. This was from... Oh, this was the last season, not this past season. That's right. Oh, yeah, the way he does percentages is... weird, but I'm looking at it. So, yeah, Grand Champ 1 in, we'll say, 2s, since 2s is the mode everyone plays. But in GC 1 and 2s is 0.6% of the player base at the end of the season before last. Champ 3 was 1.5% of the player base. And then it more than doubles when you go to Champ 2. So Champ 2 is an anchor point. Getting into Champ 3 is hard, but it more than halves every time. So it more than halves from Champ 2 to Champ 3. It more than halves from Champ 3 to Grand Champ 1. It's reduced by a whole fifth. Or 4/5. So GC1, 0.633% of the player base. But GC2, 0.16% of the player base. That is a massive fall off comparatively. Way lower than RL Tracker. RL Tracker's not accurate because it only counts accounts that have been looked up. So there are many accounts that people don't bother to look up. But those percentages are still pretty crazy, even for the champ rank. And I know someone else did a post before showing that Psionics did a harder reset before Season 12. And so with Season 12 came a pushback. So you had a lot of players who feel like especially in Champ, who felt like their rank didn't change. Especially if you were in Champ 2. But it didn't change. You actually did get better at the game because a lesser percentage of people are in Champ 2 than used to be. And that will drop to the ground. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Popping the next players in the queue. What's Diamond 2? Diamond 2 and 2 is the top 18% of the player base. So it's pretty gradual. Even between Plat 3 and Diamond 1, you see a large chunk. Like Plat 3 is the top 37%. Diamond 1, though, is the top 28%. So you have a 9% drop-off. But then that's followed up by a 10% drop-off between Diamond 1 and Diamond 2. And then the drop-offs start, or between Diamond 2 and 3, there's actually not that much of a difference comparatively. You only have a 6% drop-off compared to a 10 and 9% drop-off in the ranks before. Diamond 3 to Champ 1 is small as well. Only a 5% difference. That doesn't surprise me. But then the halving begins. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players ready. I'm creating the lobby now. Oh, wait. Don't join that lobby. Leave that lobby if you were in it. I'll give it a second. Oh, we managed to get 2 SSLs in the same lobby. Way to go, chat. Lobby's up. Okay. Waiting for everyone to leave that lobby.
Thanks.
All right. I'm going to create the lobby again now. Let's try again. This one doesn't work. We'll just get new lobby details. It ain't no problem. Great game. All right. I'm going to generate new lobby details. So I'm just going to do rebalance. It will have new lobby info there, and I'm going to use those. All right. Lobby's up. Classical back screen where you create a private match. Yeah, I think it only happened, Iya, because I had created another lobby in another region with the same details. And so when people type it in, I think it just ends up crashing it. That black screen in particular. Can't speak for any of the others that happened, though. Oh, I probably just typed in info wrong. Hang on. Unfortunately, I do not speak, I believe that's Russian. So can't answer that comment. Unfortunately, chat has to be in English, so I do know what's being said. Thank you for understanding. Let me check my info. That's right. I maybe just typed the password in wrong. All right, there we go. Let's try this again. Come on now. All right, this has happened to me before. Let me just reboot my game. What is the code? Search deep within your heart. Mimi King, how are you still in a lobby? I never even created one. Oh, now I have no game sound. You guys ever boot Rocket League up and the sound just doesn't go through? This happens very often when I boot the game. Probably just my PC issue. Yeah, Mimi King, leave that lobby, dude. I'm going to rebalance one more time. And I will try to create a new lobby. So it's new info yet again. Thank you for your guys' patience. Okay, no black screen this time. Lobby's up. Black screen for you. There we go. There we go. Everyone's able to get in. That's what we like to see. All right, we got everyone in. Not quite yet. We got Pony and Pato. Who are we missing? We have Andal. Just waiting on Andal. There's Andal. All right, let's get this started. So typically, one of our popular compositions is GC Champ Diamond. However, the composition this time is SSL GC Diamond on both sides. So you have an SSL on both teams, a GC2 on both teams. And then the only difference is blue have a Diamond 3 and orange have a Diamond 2. So despite the ranks being wildly different, they somehow end up perfectly even, 2 of each. So you have on the blue side Pato at GC2. We got Andal. I believe this is first timer on blue versus orange SSL. And then Pony Diamond 3. On the other side we have Mayo GC2. Mimical SSL. And Mimi King Diamond 2. And imagine Mimi King pulls shots that into his own net. That would have been a fight for like top 1 blue versus orange moment of all time. It almost happened. Instead, we got Andal. Reset. Andal. Goal! No problem. See him jump to catch that ball center. And then he follows it up with a nice touch to get some momentum. And then follows up with a nice reset. But that was a really nice catch. That's a tough ball to catch when it's coming down. You have to kind of catch it on the center, on its way up, so you actually stay with the ball. The timing is very important there. That was deceptively impressive catch from him. Definitely SSL level. Nice shot. Great shot from Mimical. To the top shelf, right in the center gap. He gets a perfect bounce, too. That bounce really helps. Look at that. Pato, he was covering, but that shot placement, just excellent from Mimical. Oh, wow, he saved that? And Mimical got away with it? I'm sorry. How did Mimi King save that? Dude was in the air at the perfect spot. That was kind of crazy. And blue, a little bit of pressure. Ponto, boost steal. And a pass. Pony. Okay, that works out. Thought someone would get to that rebound, but the defender decided to drive to the corner to go grab the ball instead of meeting the ball at the point. This is a chaotic game. Good clear. Going back to Andal. Andal can't get back to it. Mimical will take advantage of it, and all of blue are running back. Andal was still trying to go get boost, and you saw him plant himself on the midfield line, hoping his teammate would get the touch. His teammate did not. He could not recover. Orange all posted back. Good short hop here from Mimical. I don't think he got it. Now he did. Dunk. Oh! He put it right into him! Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do? First of all, way to recover there and actually grab the reset. Pony's like, dude, I don't understand. How is he still moving the ball? And Pato, at that point, it was too late. He was underneath it. There was nowhere to go but right back into the face of terror. Andal throwing out the nice shot. Mimical ground pop on the redash. Ground pop on the redash. I sound like I really talk about the game. Mimical. Nice move. I think Mimical is definitely making a case. Good neutral hop. Nice flick. Just simple. He's got really good control. Mimical's one of these guys I'm talking about. Actually, is Mimical NA? No, Mimical's EU. Ah. Well, there are a couple NA SSLs that stop through it. I'm like, dude. Like, you've got great control. What's holding you back? Not thinking that here about Mimical. He's definitely impressing. Touch to the side. Andal will pick this up. The SSL on the other side. Say, is Mimical actually SSL? Oh, absolutely. And I mean, you don't really need my word for it. He's been showcasing it with his gameplay. Some of the cleanest control we've seen. I think the only player that has really rivaled him outside of the pros that have participated in Blue versus Orange is probably Regser. That's just going in. Orange get caught out. Mimical's 2100. Sheesh. Maybe I should turn the MMR plugin on in game. Because I always do wonder about the SSLs and what the MMR is, because it is different. Said Regser put you on the SSL hate side. You hate players that are great at the game. You don't have to hate Puffin. You can just respect. I'll be honest with you though. If Mimical, if a player did that to me, what Mimical did on his ceiling drop down, not reset into reset, I'd be pretty upset about it too. But hey, Blue are still in it. I know they just got scored on. 40 seconds left, and they gave up the ball. Maybe King behind. Andal wins it. Wave dash to recover. He's going deep. Oh, he can't got it. Mimical denies him the chance, but man, I love that wave dash catch. Keeping the momentum. He got to move with force and pace. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Oh. Pato. Drop down to Andal. But, oh, it's over his head. Oh, the bouncer caught him out. I didn't think it would. It's Mayo on the back line. And, oh, no, he turned. Oh, he kept driving. Oof. What's up, Not? How are you doing, man? 5-4, Blue. Get the kickoff. Oh, no, Pony just dumped it to the corner. He saw Mayo there as well. Didn't feel like he could go anywhere. Well, Orange will hold on to their lead. What a game. I wouldn't use awful. Especially since you executed on 3 different plays, Mimical. Maybe not entirely consistent. Mimical's the best player you've played against, and that includes Cosmic. Yeah, I think, Mimico, you're making a good case as far as the non-pro SSLs that have played. Probably between you and Regser. I don't know if you've run into Regser in ranked or anything. All right, we have our next lobby. Auturks, Hyper Knight, Colonel. You don't know who Regser is? Fair enough. I need Bulby and Sith. Bulby, Sith, and Devexium to hit the ready button. It's a big world out there. All right, no Bulby, no Sith, no Devexium. Bulby and Sith will just have to requeue. Devexium will try again in a little bit. Replacing those three will be Taz, Rax, and Checker 101. Once you guys see the rebalance, go ahead and hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. I will be 60 seconds. All right, I'm back. I'm going to set up the lobby now. I see everyone's hit the ready key. Go back to US East. Lobby's up. Yo, Jordis, another raid. What's up? How you doing? Hey, Jorby's. What's up, Jordis? Jorbis. How you doing? Nope, flip the D into a B. What's up? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Big chillin', just running some blue versus orange on this channel. What's up, chatters? How you doing? We got... Who do we got here? We got Checker 101, Champ 1, Auturks GC 1, and Colonel GC 1 versus Diego GC 3, Rax Diamond 3, and Hyper Knight GC 1. So 2 GCs and a Diamond on orange, and 2 GCs and a low Champ on blue. Let's see how it goes. Well, what's up, y'all? Ever been seen in the same room together? Exactly. People keep thinking we're the same person. Look exactly the same. There are no differences. I can understand people's confusion. But seriously, thank you so much for the raid. Hope it went well. Our names are indeed very similar. How's the grind going for you? Are you playing? Are you playing Rocket League? Do I sneeze a lot too? It depends what my nose is in front of, you know. Nice beginning goal. What's up, House of Dupe? Thank you for the love. Rocket League went horrendous, so you played Valorant. Did that go any better? In my experience, tac shooters are about as random as Rocket League. You ranked up? Let's go. Huge. Wow, Bullet's Head not punching the blows there. Now, so far, blue versus orange is going well for some players and not going so well for others. I think we've had the most GCs queue up tonight than we have, like, ever. And we usually have a good bit of GCs, but every game's got, like, 4 or 5 GCs in it. 4 GCs in this game. We had 2 SLs in the SSLs in the previous lobby. I love seeing it. Players are showing up. She said she was going to help you rank up. Waiting forever. That's okay. I know when I tell my friends we're going to rank up, I'm not actually serious. The checker dropping it down. Back to Auturks, and he missed it. Oh, good high pop from Diego. What a fake Hyper Knight. Don't think that maybe was the intention there. We tried for the pinch. No dice. Apparently, Jack? What are you talking about, not? Chill, bro. Drop down for Diego. Checker gets the clear. It's blue. I'm really not going to say there's really much of a difference between the two teams. Like, yeah, Diamond 3, Champ 1, but we were talking about the rank distribution earlier today, and we've seen that the gap between Diamond 3 and Champ 1, while there is not as sizable a drop-off as you might expect. Actually very low even compared to like Diamond 2 to Diamond 3. And we've seen that really play out to effect in a lot of our games. Diamond 3 Champ 1 tends to be about the same level of play. Really, you could probably say that for most ranks that are adjacent to each other until you start getting to, I would say there's a clear difference between Champ 2s and Champ 3s. And even more pronounced at each rank above that. But Champ 2, for the rank distribution, proved to be a gated rank. Like Champ 3 is gatekeeping a lot of Champ 2s, so. But still, Champ 2, the top 3% of the player base. Can't be too upset about it. It's hard to be the top 2% of anything. Nice little bump. It actually worked out. Unfortunately, mistouch there. Leads directly to a goal. You're talking about Auturks missing the open net? Yeah, it happens. Plat 3 to C1 is pretty close. The Plat 3 to Diamond 1, I think, had like an 11 or 12% drop-off, which is pretty significant. Or no, actually, no, I think you're right. I think when we did look at it, that was the smaller one. But it was from Diamond 1 to Diamond 2 where the big drop-off happened. It's interesting to see where those like choke points are on the rank distribution. Rack's rolling around quickly, but where do you go? You got 50'd out. Auturks gives the ball up. Hyper Knight goes over one. He gets chipped on his way to the ball. The aerial brawl there kind of looked cool. Oh, I didn't even say. If you guys aren't following Jordis, you need to do so. Did we give her the shout out? That's my bad. I'm a bad streamer. Colonel pushing it out to the side. 40 seconds left. Bomb downfield. Let's see what blue can do. No, everyone gets off the ball here. Diego doesn't have a lot of boosts. Checker gives him some space, and he takes the ball out. Now Auturk slips underneath him. Colonel sitting right behind. Rebound is his. Just couldn't get height. Rax was right on top of it. Rax no boost. Diego will try to take control. Good follow-up touch. Autark's another chance. Orange cannot get control of this ball. Hyper Knight just gets it across to the side. Diego gets a full tank. Not the best pop, but he gets it down to Hyper Knight. Slips underneath one. And they'll get one last try at it, but they got to contend with Autarks, who loses control of the ball. Diego sees it. Takes it off the ramp. Falling down off the wall, but nobody's there from Orange. Colonel keeps it in the air, and this should be a GG unless he goofs a little too much. He will not. And that's a GG. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Did they lower players that can be GC and champs? Yeah, before Season 12, Psionics did a harder MMR shift for ranks above, like ranks, I think, plat and above. I don't know if they touched gold, but I know gold got a lot bigger. But the higher ranks saw a significant percentage decrease across the board. Champ 2 used to be like the top 8% of the player base, and now it's the top 3%. So if you've been Champ 2, and you've been Champ 2 for like a year, then you actually did get better at the game. If you've been Champ 2 for a year. It's just that the harder MMR reset kept you in the same rank. And that's why players feel like they're better in Champ 2. Because I played awfully this past season. I ended in Champ 3. I placed in Champ 3, but Champ 3 is... Champ 3 is a little different right now. Would have been gold for a year straight. Can't help you. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players ready. I just need the 6th player, and there he is. Creating the lobby now.
Bruh.
Lobby's up. Psionics doing everything in their power to keep me in C3. I guess I've technically gotten better at the game because I was GC or GC1. And so only being 1 rank down in C3, knowing that GC1 is currently 0.6% of the freaking player base. I don't feel as bad. All right. On the blue side, we have Potatoes, Champ 3, Monarch, Diamond 2, and Dark 251, Champ 3. So 2 Champ 3s and a Diamond 2 on blue. On orange, we have QND, Champ 2, Takua, GC 3, and Spulak, Diamond 2. Saw Takua earlier today, and he hit some nice goals. He had a clip or 2. We've had a lot of clippers today. The actual highlights have been quite high today. It's been fun. But I'm happy to see we've seen some new high-level players, and really a lot of our returning high-level players are here today. So glad to see y'all stopping by, scoring some goals, playing some games. And another one. Monarch typing at 300 words per minute to get his thoughts out before the next kickoff. He's saying he's locked in now. Great catch from Takua. Oh, Takua. Just too much. When he got that next touch to get back to the reset, he ended up with no boost. Look out. I'm surprised Takua drove underneath that when he was last back. He got away with that. Blue didn't get it on target, but I wouldn't try doing that twice. Okay. I guess he wins those. QND coming across. A hard 50. Potatoes left without boosts. And Monarch got bumped. Wow. Way to hustle. Potato said that he is not warm. No one likes a cold potato. Chat, if you've ever eaten a raw potato, press 1. Monarch? Oh, that was actually kind of close. Tadira said 1. What was it like, Tadira? What was it like to eat a raw potato? Multiple people have eaten a raw potato. What's wrong with you guys? At 0.5, I don't even know how to process 0.5. You say starchy? You're having one right now? That's strange behavior, man. I guess is there a danger to eating a potato raw? Probably not. It probably just doesn't. It just doesn't taste good. Yeah. Uncooked potatoes taste like dirt. Well, I mean, when you consider. Speaking of dirt, Orange are digging Blue's grave right now. Nice try, Spulak. The danger is getting addicted to them. Ah, yes, raw potatoes. That addictive quality I've heard much about. Any Hasselback potato fans? Fan of all kinds of potatoes. Nice save, QND. QND's all over the place, bro. He's got... Okay, well, his stats didn't show as much as I thought they would, but he's been in there a lot. You said they have nicotine in... Okay, we're going too far now. Potatoes do not have nicotine in them. Don't be weird. Look, guys, I know Tryhouse rated a little bit earlier today, but, like, settle down. Oh, nice pass. Good try. Potatoes almost snuck it in. Spulak's got nothing. He's backwards. I honestly think Dark could have just went full-on shot there. Popped it up. Flicker in. But he also didn't have a lot of boost, so it's tough to say. Double? Too much drop. Nice touch. Gets him downfield. Monarch going deep. The challenge knocks him away again. Yeah, let me call my potato guy. Get everyone hooked up with some raw potatoes. Dark trying to go for the bump on Takua. Takua getting the dunk on them. Flipper. Monarch's just going to go. Back into the corner. Almost got back to the 50. Just a little too broken from Blue. And then the control coming back the other way is so fast. It's lethal. And it's been difficult to deal with. Blue send the house on every rotation at the end of this game, feeling desperate. And we will call it there. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. As always, guys, thank you so much for playing. All right, popping the next players in the queue. have Ingo, Penguin, Devexium, G-Wob, Pax, and Gladiator. I've got 4 players ready. So 2 out of... or all 3 of y'all, I think, just recognize that... really, I think your guys' only problem was you were a little too aggressive in your positioning. And so Takua in particular, anytime he got an air dribble, which was almost every time, he was over your guys' head. So it's not a matter of sitting back and waiting for Takua. It's a matter of kind of posting yourself a little back so you can actually challenge him to buy your first 2 teammates time to get back. Because he was getting free air dribbles almost every time. And you guys would go to the back wall. You'd let Takua carry it the whole way because you weren't in position to challenge him initially. So whoever was third man just needed to relax a little bit. You can still be in the play. Kind of have your card positioned towards the net. That'll help you challenge Takua. The best way to challenge an air dribbler when you're all coming back is being right underneath him and forcing him to make a move. If you try to catch it, if you try to put yourself on the wall, that's a tough position. The side, you know, he can hit you on the side. The backboard, even tougher. You might get dunked. It depends how fast he's going. But most times, if you find yourself on the ground and you see the air dribble, when you challenge underneath him, well, he can't like reset fake you from that position. You're going to force him to choose a direction, which will make it easier for your second man to actually take the ball away from him. This looks like Devexium's dropped out. I'm going to re-add him. Or not re-add him, but add Nova. That sucks, Horizon. I feel that, man. That's rough. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players ready. I didn't see... oh, yeah, I saw Gladiator earlier. We're good. All right. Setting up the lobby now. Lobby's up. Raw potatoes aren't bad. That's crazy, Bless. That's crazy. If you eat raw potatoes, you're built different, and I don't necessarily mean that complimentarily. You're a weirdo. Monarch, overall, man, I think that your aerials are better. You've been making consistent, solid contact with the ball. I've liked your positioning. I think the next step for you, if you want, if you just want me to say that, then I'll stop right there. But if you do want a point, I do have a point. Penguin is on blue. Pax, you are on orange. So I think it's just your first touches. I think you're still... so your positioning's a lot better. But to me, it looks like your brain is going, I'm going for this. But then you're still not thinking that next step ahead. Your first touches, I think, could use work. Because you are trying to control the ball, but your first touches are always really powerful. So especially on touches that you're trying to control the ball, I would work on that and work on your first touches in any situation. Good try from Nova on the bump. On the blue team, we have Ingolo, Champ 3, Nova, Champ 3, and Penguin, Silver 2. On the other side, Gladiator, Champ 1, GWOP, Diamond 1, and Pax, Champ 2. So 2 champs and a silver on blue versus 2 champs and a diamond, needless to say. Shout out Penguin for always queuing up for these games. Love that they participate. They have a double-edged sword. You've been working on both controlling and hitting with power. Right, so your next step is figuring out which one you should be doing in any given situation. So it goes back to that awareness component, right? So now that your aerials are becoming more automatic and your positioning is a little better, now you have to start trying to think one more step ahead. Well, Spolak, I think it's tough. I think it's tough to expect yourself to be able to watch mixed rank replays and try to figure out what you're doing wrong. I don't think that these replays are ones you should be saving unless the lobby, unless it was full of players around your rank. But if the rank disparity is you're playing with a GC and a diamond, I think to a very trained eye, you could probably find things. I feel like I can find a lot of things. But I don't know in your own analysis if you're going to find what you need. Also, great follow-up touch there from Indigo. Or Indigolo. Indigolo. Said that wrong 3 different ways. Indogolododo. Just reminds me of boba bobo boba bo. Ingolo golo bodo. Oh no. Could have been in. Monarch, you know what might actually never mind, look at this. I lost my train of thought there. I have given you my piece. And orange starting to get blue their piece. High touch for Gladiator. Pax put it on target. Yes, sir. Good save, Ingolo. Still pressured. Oh, no! Oh, put it in. Oh, wait, he's leaving. Pax air rolling for his life. And he picks up the goal. Good adjustment. And way to get on the side of it. That's a good shot.
Bruh.
Oh, good job from Penguin, the silver 2. Trip Pax up a little bit. Killed his momentum. Gladiator 1. But not a second touch. Nova's there. Orange playing deep back. Pax needs some boost. He's got it. Has the space. Gets bumped. That was a great job from Ingolo. He's not giving Orange any space to work with. Now look at this. Orange completely out of whack. They were full committed on that initial clear, and one bump totally ruined it. And then blue just gave it right back. Now that's Rocket League right there. You can do everything right. Give yourself space and time. And next thing you know, the ball's in your net. But Penguin, a couple times, has been able to get involved in the play. Not easy to do in a almost fully champ lobby. The next highest rank, Diamond 1. Gladiator just whipped that over the top. Penguin throwing out a my bad, but there is no my bad. Good luck reading that one. Oh, the dunk. Good try, Nova. Ingolo could not get it around. Pax got his boosts. Nova sits underneath. Nova! Nice work. And guess who set it all up? Penguin! Penguin forces Pax out, steals the boost, and a Rule 1 in front of the goal line. Unreal. Search within your heart and you will find the answer, Dragoglade. Penguin gets a solid touch from the midfield. Oh, the Penguin was believing. We'll have to leave the play. This is looking like Blue might be able to get back into this game. Penguin retreating, going to get into net in reverse. Do I think current GC3s would win Season 8 Worlds? No. I don't even think 1800s would win. Nova tried to get there, and it slips across. I think that will do it, but Blue played a tight game. GG's to Penguin, Nova, and Ingolo. But give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. All right, popping the next players in the queue. KO7, Bless, Tadira, JLM, Dino, and ZSAD. Everyone hit that ready button for me, please, and thank you. I only have Tadira, Bless, and KO7. I am missing SFS Man, Dino, and ZSAD. I have Dino. All right, I'm moving the other 2 out. And removing ZSAD as well. Replacing those 2 players will be Horizon and Godkiller Mank. All right, we have Horizon. And we just need Vadizen. Vadizen, Zen Strike. Zen on top. Godkiller Mank. You've got 6 different names. Whichever one you have, hit the ready button. If not, JLM will put you back in. All right, no Vadizen. We'll add JLM back into the lobby. And doing the rebalance, and then I'll go ahead and create the lobby as soon as I am ready. Or as soon as I have the rebalance up. All right, y'all. Lobbies up. Let's play some games.
Thanks.
All right, we're just waiting on Horizon now, and there he is. All right. So we're going to get started with this on the blue team, KO7, Champ 2, Tadira, Champ 1, and Dino, GC 1. On the orange team, Bless, Champ 2, JLM, Plat 3, and Horizon, GC 3. So GC 3, Champ 2, Plat 3 on the orange team, and GC 1, Champ 2, Champ 1 on the blue side. I believe everybody in this lobby has played before. Horizon, I think, played a little while back. Anybody here play the any of the Dragon Age games? They just did the gameplay reveal for Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Pop-up was perfect from Dino. Orange saw KO7 coming, but nobody could get on that bounce. Straight into the net. Yeah, I saw the gameplay reveal trailer today, and I don't know. It looked good, but like all games look good now. I rarely count a visually impressive game as something to note of. I think now the visual details are really something that you kind of have to split hairs when it comes to visuals now. So it's barely a point of like a positive to say the game if everything has it, if everyone has it. I was a little worried from the lack of like player dialogue options. Now, granted, this might have been because it was the gameplay reveal trailer was in like a literal apocalypse was happening like at the start of the game. So it's possible there aren't many decisions to make. But one thing I didn't like was there was a moment where the player character comes across like a cowering lady, and the player character, all on their own in the cutscene, rushes to go save her. And I just couldn't help but think in that moment that an old Dragon Age game would have let you choose whether or not you were even interested in helping said lady. So that was something I was a little concerned about. Combat looked like Dragon Age combat. I didn't get to see any of the party command stuff because it was locked in the early game, so like I don't really have any major opinions about the combat. It largely plays like it honestly looked more like Dragon Age 2 than it did Inquisition. Need to give the Dragon Age series a try. Never managed to. Dragon Age Origins was part of like BioWare's come up. Like that game in Mass Effect 1, that was the start of them like getting really good at the whole like player choice formula and having like really well thought out and written characters. But obviously those two games went in different directions in the second iteration. Dragon Age 2 being a rushed product, Mass Effect 2 being one of the best games of all time. Imagine Rocket League with realistic rendering. I think it would just look weird. I feel like the slightly cartoony aspect of the game really helps solidify the arcade feel of it. Nice touch, and there you go. Into the net. But yeah, I definitely recommend Dragon Age Origins. If you're doing it on PC, do it with some of the reshade mods that are out there for it. Because the vanilla visuals, I don't think have aged gracefully. Especially in like the fade and in the first area out of the starting area. Outlaws look like it might be decent. Now, I was just reading about how... I was reading someone's op, or a synopsis of someone's opinion about Outlaws. They did not like it. But I have no clue. That's the only thing I've seen about it so far. Saying the DDoS situation is real?
Thanks.
I don't think anybody's disputing whether or not the DDoS situation is not real. People have posted plenty of examples of it happening to them. The thing is the solution is difficult. Like, I honestly, I do not envy Psionics in this endeavor. Because it's not exactly an easy fix to pinpoint DDoSers. It's something that you have to, what I think, like if I were a part of that IT department, I would think or guess that the probable solution is to build a live monitoring tool so that you can see, so that it can detect the anomalies. But the tough part about building a live tool is that there will be ping issues that might look like a DDoS, but are not. So, like, you could save your replays and everything like that, but for the company, the thing you have to be sure of is that you know how to identify those reports and you have the tools to deliver those reports. And if there are some things you have to build for that, if someone's built a workaround, that's not always an easy solution. Speaking of someone who used to work in IT and had to deal with a similar type attack on the company I worked for, their network. So it's not an easy thing to fix. I don't envy them. What I'm kind of scared of is if there's not a viable solution, that there is a harder, what's the word I'm looking for? A harsher solution, which would be like, you know, limiting Bacchus mod in some sort of way. Because I'm pretty sure they're doing that plugin through Bacchus mod. I might be wrong. But GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Hardware IDs and MAC addresses, that is not a solution. MAC addresses are easily spoofed. I don't think that solution would work. You need to catch them in the act. That's the only way you gotta catch them in the act. And also make the requirement to get in the ranked higher, so these people aren't in lobbies as often. Yeah, hardware bans are not as final as some people might think they are. Computers are capable of faking any kind of information before they send it out. Just the casual ricochet part is what blew your mind. Yeah, I mean, sometimes people are gonna people. From our perspective, there seems to be no logic behind it, but everyone reasons themselves into their behavior. All right, Once I got all 6 players ready, I will... Oh, I do have all 6 players ready. Nice. Very good. Lobbies up. I would definitely be against that method, Gumbastic. One thing I said is that if it's a true DDoS type of attack, they're taking multiple servers out at the same time, so your particular lobby may not be getting DDoSed. Yeah. Yep. And I actually think that is what's, because anecdotes don't mean anything, okay? Even if everybody on Reddit says they're having server issues, it still might be some sort of coincidence, but I have experienced more. I almost never, ever experienced server issues in Rocket League, but lately I have intermittently. Now, it's not like every game, but there was a day or two earlier this week where it was really bad. It could have just been my dumb luck, but I do think that it's possible that's part of it. And I know that a lot of people lately have been complaining about servers, but I don't really feel like I could take that for anything because people are complaining about the server quality all the time, whether it was actual server quality or not. On the blue team, we got Pony, Diamond 3, Powerful Lord, GC2, and Mayo, GC2. Powerful Lord punching in the first ball. Good shift over from Mayo and the bump, ensuring they weren't getting that ball in. Orange with the slight disadvantage in the rank. We got Tigley. We got Tigley, Chansey, Pampy. So Tigley is champ 1. Pompey is champ 3, and Chansey GC2. So 2 GC2s and a Diamond 3 on blue, and then 1 GC2, champ 3, champ 1 on orange. Sun got DOS running in Diamond 3s. Now, Exit, do you normally have ping issues, though? Like, are ping issues something you've dealt with intermittently throughout your time playing Rocket League? I don't know what happened to Blue's rotation here. Popping in the battle bus. Very nice. There's something so funny about the battle bus. It just doesn't look like a real bus. It's like a... I don't know. It's like a box pretending to be a bus. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not since you got new internet? Gotcha. Yeah. That's the other tough part. Sometimes some people's internet connections just suck. That's especially true in America. Everyone full bore on both teams here. Nobody wants to play third man. Rocket League Battle Bus reminds you of the short bus, indeed. It looks like a chest freezer. It does! It looks like a loot box I would open. Nice, Powerful Lord. The drop-off pass, too. It was a great initial catch. Squeeze that play out. And I know it's going to pain people to hear this, but the DDoSing, I know someone just said they experienced it in a casual game. It's probably getting worse and worse as time goes on. But it is only affecting a fraction of the player base. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nice shot. That was a good bump in front. Pompey with the initial touch, and Powerful Lord thought he was being sneaky. Getting the low touch to go seal that boost, but that touch ended up getting stopped. He wanted to bring it to the corner. He ends up keeping it out, and then got sniped by Pompey. If you have fireworks multi-chrome, it does not display correctly. Huh. How does that happen? That's so interesting. Video games, man. Bugs fascinate me more than most things. I just love watching logic trip over itself. Mayo slaps the ball downfield. Tigley tried to catch it. He lost it. Almost got punished. Another fun... Well, there are so many Battle Bus fun facts. How are there so many? If you use the clownfish decal on it, instead of being orange, it's red-blue. What? Why? Huh. Oh, Tigley. Good move. No! He said sorry. Oh, it paid me a chance to get full boost. That's your GC3, man. Or your GC2, sorry. You gotta let him cook. Okay, Pompey. That's okay. That's tough to get behind the ball in that big old bus. Does the Battle Bus use the Octane? It has to. I don't think it's as big as the Merc. In? No. Good defense, Mayo. Little shift. Just buy time, Blue. You don't got to force it. Pompey ran out of boosts. Oh, Tigley. I would not want to be there. Oh, and Mayo dropped the double. Pony. Powerful Lord getting harassed. Orange getting to their last breaths. Chansey, good touch initially, but Mayo was right there to meet him. This was always going to be tough for Orange. They're trying their best to punch through. Oh, Pony hit him with a low fake. Couldn't put it in. Chansey, roll in. No boost. No 50. That might have done it. Yep, Mayo's there. He's first on the ball. Second to his name. Third to the jar. And fourth onto the bread. That's a sandwich. GG's. Give it up for all 6 players in the lobby. Battle Bus uses Merc? Is that real? There's no way, dude. The Merc is literally bigger. Am I just... Do I just have, like, bus blindness? Hey, what's up, Tigley? Hope you enjoyed yourself, man. Thanks for playing. Hope to see you around. GG's. What's up, IVG? How you doing, man? Jorby pumping? Love seeing it. Battle Bus feels way smaller, but it's somehow the Merc hitbox. That's kind of crazy. It feels sturdy, very sturdy. Compared to the Merc, it feels real crumbly. Probably too sturdy. You pride yourself in memorizing these hitbox facts? Well, I appreciate it. I stopped paying attention to hitboxes after they standardized them. I have 4 players ready. I need... Vadison and Rax to hit the ready button for me, please, and thank you. Your favorite Merc is the Nomad? Nomad, the soccer mom vehicle. All right, no Rax. And no Vadison. Replacing those two will be Nugget and Potatoes. Potato Nuggets. Hit the ready button for me. Wouldn't that just be tater tots? Yeah, and potato nuggets sounds cooler than tater tots. Hey, Bob, you want to come over, eat some taters? Nah, Jimmy, I'm going to have me some potato nuggies. Potato nuggies, that's the same. No, Jimmy. All right, I see. I needed. Who did I need to hit ready? I needed potato and nugget. I got potatoes. I need nugget. Nugget! Make like a dino. Don't be a chicken. There we go. Nugget's here. Look at that. Lobbies up. I've been eating too many raw potatoes. True. You think Taylor Nuggets would have a different shape than Tots to make the legal distinction? Right. We don't want Big Nugget getting a hold of our potato nuggets. You're in a game that so you couldn't join? Sorry to hear that, Rax. Pipette is at the top of the active match channel. If you scroll up, you should see all the information. If you don't see it, hit Control R on Discord to restart Discord, and it should show up then. There was a point in the game where you saved the ball. He dived too, and then we got scored on since it couldn't recover. Is that your bad or his? I'd have to see the play again, man. All right, we got it. Let's go. On the blue side, we've got Checker 101, Champ 1, Keen, GC 1, and Keen is Champ 2, and then Piped, GC1. Pipette brand new to Blue versus Orange. Hope you enjoy your time while you're here. On the Orange team, we have Potatoes, Champ 3. Gory Warhammer, who I believe is Champ 1, sorry. And then Nugget, GC1. So you have GC1, Champ 1, Champ 2 on blue. And then GC1, Champ 1, Champ 3 on orange. About as even as it gets. One team has a slight champ advantage, but as we were talking about with the rank distributions, Champ 3 is a gatekeeper rank. There's a large drop-off between Champ 2 and Champ 3. Champ 2 being the top, in the top 4%, but Champ 3 in the top 2%. Hard clears. Nothing there, though.
Thanks.
Blue still looking for a way out. Every perspective is the wrong one, Director Cam. Let's go back. Piped. No boost. It's got potatoes in net as well. Avoids the demo. Checker sits underneath. Misses the net. Nugget gets bumped. But the ball skips right on top of his hood. Pipe had used all of his boost. And he can't continue to go. Gory fishes the ball out to potatoes, and he found a juicy nugget, but he couldn't put it on target. The call was there, man. I get too excited. I knew it was covered, and I started that call anyway. Sometimes I care more about the call than I do the play. Gory Warhammer barely getting back to his touch. A lot of heaviness. Piped not even going to try to commit. Someone should try, though. Keen will take the challenge and make a nice move on the double. That was equal to me trying to force a Leroy Jenkins call. This is the only thing I cared about in the early days. And the only reason I cared so much is because the very first game he ever played in, he literally missed the 0-second goal off the crossbar. It was the literal inaugural Leroy Jenkins moment. And I was fishing for one ever since that moment. And we got like two. For some reason early on, that man was finding himself in a lot of 0-second situations. Yeah, nugget. Nope, not going to get there. Gamer Sups got a cease and desist from Homeland Security. Wait, you got a cease and desist? Yeah, stop threatening our freedom. Here's Keen. Good try on the shot. That is a boom. Gamer Sups, the energy drink company. Wait. The Department of Homeland Security served an energy drink company as cease and desist? Blue cannot get some insurance. Huge win for Orange. Keen, uh-oh, it skipped. Where's the... Okay, Gory's there. Gory's there. He's making up for it. Oh! So wait, what are they putting in their energy drinks? What? Hey, Potatoes got the goal. Orange finally break through. They put Biden on one of their drinks called Lean. Wait, what? Am I missing something? Shot? Aw. That was looking juicy. I just wanted the good pass. Orange just stole it. Well, whenever you're harvesting your potatoes, grab your shovel as he digs another one out of the ground, and he's got himself a 1-goal lead. Their containers with the drink mix stuff, they usually have anime girls or VTubers. Lean had a picture of Biden. Okay, but what's the controversy here? Potatoes. Got the catch. Underneath, and it's taken away. Drop down to the ground. That'll do it. GG's. Give it up. Orange team. Steal the game away. Good stuff. It has come to our attention that these products are currently being marketed and sold by gamer sites, and that they present a misrepresentation of the president. Since when is this? This is sounding like a First Amendment violation. What do you mean? People make political comics all the time. This is just I'm missing context here. There's definitely some context to this that's missing. Hey, what's up, Sith? How you doing, dude? That was fun. I'm glad you had a good time, Lux. US servers got you sweating. I know it's always difficult playing on that higher ping. It's GamerSup's new flavor, classified information. If all they're doing is putting Biden's face on it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get too in the weeds on that conversation, but that's just it. That's interesting. That's interesting. All right, I got Monarch, Penguin, and Gladiator ready. I need Dragoglade, Zeta, and Dark251 to hit the ready button for me. I have Zeta. I have Dark251. Last guy is Dragoglade. Dragoglade, I know that you're new, but an active match channel should have appeared in Discord. So if you see that, type something in that chat or hit the ready button to let me know you see the channel. All right, I got Dragoglade. Thank you very much. Remember, all the lobby information is at the top of the Active Match channel. Hey, Pipette, I appreciate that. Much love the whole way to Germany to you. Thanks for playing in some games. We got Dark251. There he is. Yeah, you have a great day too, Piper. All right, on the blue team, we've got Monarch, Diamond 2, Gladiator, Champ 1, and It's Exit MG, Diamond 1. Brand new to blue versus orange. I hope you have a good time in the lobby, man. We got Penguin on the other side. Silver 2. Dark 251, Champ 3. And Zeta, Champ 2. Boom! Got the little 2-tapper, triple tapper in the air. And nice job there from Zeta. Whoa. Hard flip. Monarch trying to get to the read. Luckily for him, the ball is not in his net. That's looking kind of threatening. And the follow-up, not where he needed it to be. Monarch flings the ball back to the opposite side. Gladiator will have to wait. Penguin, the Silver 2, playing again today. Love seeing it. Got to account for that in the rotation for the orange team, but they've got that win. Penguin got close in the last game they were in, getting within 1 goal. We'll see if Zeta and Dark can assist. Penguin playing a deep third. As blue will come across. Monarch wanting to get to the ball quickly and just missed catching it. Now, Monarch did not need to go on the wall there. Nobody was there pressing him. You just got to look at that ball indicator. You just get right underneath it, catch it, flick it around. Gladiator, the light touch. But blue have the pressure. Oh, Zeta and Penguin running into each other. Understandable. As, whoa, it looked like they squeezed it, but no. Despite getting deleted afterwards, blue somehow keep that ball out. Facing a little bit of that heat from Zeta on the pass in front. Penguin coming forward, almost made that contact. Monarch with the catch, wants the pass. Pitcher didn't get the power, and it's saved. Dark down the field. Monarch taking the boost and leaving. Gladiator. What happened? Exit. Wasn't really looking at the play ahead of him. He ended up jumping at the ball. Exit again will go. Monarch will take the boost. Exit the ball. Oh, timing was late. Flips a little earlier. That's a ripper to the top shelf. Nice steal from Gladiator, but nobody was ready for it. Blue were playing back. And Orange are doing well, holding off the force. Exit. Won't be able to channel it. Gladiator, good soft touch. He identified the space even though it was closing down. Oh, no. Exit panics. Let Gladiator cook. He had control. He had the boost. Either play his 50 or get out there for a pass. Go for a demo, but don't take the ball away from him, especially when he didn't have any boost. Gladiator and exit again. He's not really looking. He doesn't really care who's on the ball. He's only looking at the ball. Here he is first on the ball. Monarch actually misses the midfield boost and will end up leaving. Exit this time. We'll have to wait. Monarch towards the center of the field. Very tight rotation here. I don't like that personally. I think Exit has to let Gladiator cover that right side and cover something else. But instead he ends up sitting on the same angles that Gladiator's covering. Tough rotations right now for blue. They can't find a way in. Monarch. Oh, the ball skips right by him. The speed a little deceptive. The ball comes across to Gladiator. No contact for Exit, but that's not a bad thing. Monarch has the space, and they let him come downfield. Pie again. Gladiator will not get there. We push downfield. Yo, Cam! Thank you so much for the raid, my dude. How you doing? Guys, shout out Cam. Give Cam a follow if you're not already. As Orange will put in another goal. Penguin, the stoic Silver 2, got to be sitting back while Dark 251 and Zeta cook for him. The Champ 3 and Champ 2 getting it done against the 2 Diamonds and a Champ. How you been, Cam? Thanks for dropping by, dude. We are in the middle of our last blue versus orange game of the day, and we're going to try playing some games ourselves. Gladiator has the challenge, but blue do not have the time. Yeah, that one right over the head. And I think the biggest thing that broke down here is just rotational discipline. Overall, Monarch cheating up, but that 50 was anybody's guess how that was going to go. They definitely had that. But you're already feeling desperate, so you turn up the field, and that will do it right there. GG's to all 6 players in the lobby. Penguin, the silver 2, gets their first dub of the day. I'm seeing it. GG's. Orange win another. And that ends with Orange winning 709 or 710 games. Blue 696. It's just over 1,400 games that Jorbot has tracked. That's pretty crazy. What's up, AKA Butter? How are you doing? Well, guys, that will end the blue versus orange portion of the stream. So YouTube, I'm signing off to you. See you later.